Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for clicking on today's video. My name is Oscar Zane, and if you're not following me already, it would mean so much if you hit that subscribe button. I also do Instagram, so if you like things luxury, fashion related, beauty, and just seeing what I'm all about and my life, definitely hop over to Instagram and give me a follow there. So I'm not going to ramble on too much. A lot of exciting things have happened. So today's video is going to be about my March favorites. So it's about products that I have been using and products that I have been loving and not loving as well. Thought it'd be fun to just chuck a couple of things in there. So I know a lot of you that follow me obviously love luxury goods, and that is what I'm all about. But I do chuck a couple of beauty videos here and there. I chuck a couple of vlogs in here and there as well, just because it's part of my life. I started this channel to share my life with you guys, and a big part of my life is luxury. And obviously, as in everyone's life, I think there is a part, no matter big or small, there's going to be beauty involved. So I just wanted to share some beauty videos with you guys. Hopefully that's okay, and hopefully I haven't scared you away or anything. But please stick around, because in this video it talks about my favorites, beauty products as well as luxury products as well. So there is a handbag in here. This video is actually my March favorites. And I know I've got a few things coming up. I have a couple of special events, and I already know that this video is going to get delayed by about maybe 2 weeks before it gets uploaded, because I do have a few other things that I want to upload beforehand. So it is my March favorites, but I'm fairly certain that this is going to be uploaded maybe mid-April. So if you are watching this mid-April or later than that, just know it is actually my March favorites. There are about, I think, there's about 7 items that I want to talk about today. If it sounds interesting, then keep on watching. The first product that I want to talk about is something that I purchased as a Christmas gift for myself, and I'll show you what it is. It is the Chanel Le Lift cream. So it is an anti-aging firming cream that's moisturizing and does a whole lot of other things. I wonder if there's... So it basically just says smoothing and firming day and night cream for the face and your neck. It pretty much is supposed to firm exactly that. It smooths out your complexion and firms the skin and tightens it. It is an anti-aging cream, and by the name of it, it's, you know, a lifting serum or a lifting cream. Now, I did get this, as I mentioned, as a Christmas present, and I know it's now March, but with skincare, I always do like to give it maybe 2 months, 2 to 3 months, a trial before I actually, you know, make a verdict on it. And in all honesty, I have really loved this product. So I want to say that there is a visible improvement. There is actually an improvement to my skin and my face that I can actually notice. Now, the reason that I say I want to say it, but I'm not saying it, is because it could just be me wanting to believe it and me wanting to love it, and kind of that bias, that confirmation bias happening, where it's like, I really want it to happen, and so I'm seeing it happen because I just want it to happen. Does that make sense? Look, I'm sorry if it doesn't make sense, but yes, so to me, I do want to say that I have noticed a big difference. I actually don't use an eye cream at the moment. I actually put this all over my face, including under my eyes. And the reason that I say I've noticed a big difference is because compared to my partner, when we wake up in the morning, he has bad eye bags. Like really bad. His eye bags are saggy, he has dark circles, like it's very noticeable. And then I look at myself and I just don't have that. That I do have bags, but they're not deep, and I don't have dark circles. And so I do want to say that it's because of this, because I haven't actually been using any other firming serums or eye creams. I've just been using this. And I do have to say it feels like it's working for me. And also overall, my skin feels just a little bit tighter, and I just definitely noticed that my eye bags have reduced compared to before I used it. I mean, at the end of the day, it is a little bit hard to tell because you do, or I do, wear makeup every day, and so you don't really, I don't really see the rest of my skin for the entire day basically until I get my makeup off at the end of the day back home at night. But I do feel like this has made a big difference, and when I wake up in the morning, I definitely notice that this has improved my skin and my eye bags and my dark circles. So the next item that I want to mention, so this is definitely a favorite for the month. Now, the next item that I want to mention, unfortunately, is a fail for the month, and it is this right here. It's called the Even Blend Serum by a brand called Skinstitute. This serum was recommended to me by my facialist. I went in to visit her to get a facial done, and she recommended, and we were just having a casual conversation about how my skin was doing, and I mentioned that I have a lot of redness. Now, I mentioned that, and she said, I would highly recommend this brand. It's a brand that they stock exclusively in-house, and she highly recommends it, and she says she uses it herself. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm not, bagging out my facialist, and I'm not saying bad things or anything, because everyone's skin is different, everyone's requirements and everyone's needs are different. We're all unique. So something that works for her might not work for me. And unfortunately, in this case, this is one of those products that just didn't work for me. I didn't really notice an improvement. I didn't really notice any sort of change in my skin. And on top of that, not only do I not really notice a difference, to me, it kind of felt a little bit silicone-ish. So it just felt really kind of like a thick cream that just sat on top of my skin, and it didn't really feel like it sank into my skin. So I just didn't really like this. I did stick it out and use it for the rest of the month. There's only like a little bit left, and I will continue to use it just because I don't want to put it to waste. And yeah, like this is just not a product that's working for me, and I am looking for a replacement redness serum. So if you guys have any recommendations, please let me know, but I am looking to chuck this out once I finished it, and I'm definitely not going to be replenishing this. So yeah, like this is definitely a fail for the month. Moving on to the third item, and this is unfortunately another fail for the month as well, and it is the Verso Blemish Fix with Retinol 8. So this is a retinol serum that I have heard a few YouTubers and a few bloggers talk about and rave about. And so I took the plunge, bit the bullet, and got this as my retinol treatment as part of my skincare regime. Unfortunately, it didn't really work for me. There was a lot of hype about this, but I really didn't notice an improvement. I know that this is actually a go-to product for a lot of people, but for me, it just didn't work for my skin and for my needs. It just didn't really do anything to me. It didn't feel like my skin was reacting the way it should be, because I know it should. With retinol, it's supposed to dry it out a little bit, and it's supposed to help target specifically your breakouts and your blemishes. But it didn't do that for me. My breakouts just didn't seem to go down. They didn't seem to go away. I kept using it, and unfortunately, it just didn't really work out for me. So this is another monthly fail, unfortunately. So let's move on to something more positive, because I've just given you 2 monthly fails. The next product that I'm going to bring up is going to be a monthly favorite, and that would be my newly obtained Tarte Shape Tape Concealer. Now, I'm not even going to go on about this because Tarte Shape Tape is such a staple in so many people's cosmetics regime. This is one of the most popular concealers, and I can see why. I didn't really take the plunge into this product for a long time because I was trying out a couple of other things, and I didn't really start getting into makeup until maybe like 2 years ago. So I'm still very fresh to the makeup game. So I finally bit the bullet and got the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer. And honestly, guys, it has been really, really good. It's really good bang for your buck. I wouldn't say it's the best concealer, but for how much it costs, it's definitely got value there. It's really, really good. It works well, it does the job, and it's really good. It's really well priced. So I'm not going to say any more because everyone already knows this is like a favorite to so many people already. There's tons and tons of beauty influencers and YouTubers that love this and talk about this. This came out ages ago, so I'm not going to go on. But I just want to say I do sit firmly in the camp of loving this product. So, and another monthly favorite is actually my Dior pouch. So I got this, I did a video on this a little while back for Valentine's Day when I was away, because I did a little shopping trip. And if you haven't seen that video, I will link it below. But this pouch really, guys, is so good. So before I was using a different cosmetics pouch. It was also Dior, and it was a pink pouch. And it was about maybe that long, but it was also like that thick. And that was really good, except the problem with a really thick pouch is that it doesn't go into your handbags that well. This is a monthly favorite. This is a favorite for me because I can slip this into any bag because of how thin it is. I can even put this into a wok. I can put this into my small Chanel bags. I can put it into my Fendi Peekaboo. And for those that don't know, the Peekaboo actually has 2 columns split. So it's got a center compartment here. So it's not a tote bag. It's not as roomy and convenient as a tote bag because you've got this center thing here. So it essentially halves the space that you can use. Obviously you can use both spaces, but you know, putting something that's really thick is kind of out of the question. But something that's thin can just slide right in, and it's just amazing. So I absolutely love this Dior pouch. I think it's so great. And I'm just gonna put this back. Okay. Sorry. But yeah, so I am really loving this pouch at the moment. And if you guys are deciding on what sort of pouch to get, I would highly recommend getting a makeup pouch that is thin because of exactly what I just said. It will just slip into any bag that you have, and it's perfect. It's a perfect pouch to put everything that you need inside. It'll just fit everywhere. And now, the last thing that I wanted to mention is a handbag, and it is the handbag that I have been using for this whole month, and it is none other than my Christian Dior Ever bag. I absolutely love this bag. So I have a tendency to switch out my bags maybe once every couple of days, maybe every 2 or 3 days. I don't have a lot of bags. I mean, I maybe have like 10 or 15 bags. So, you know, I don't have a lot compared to some people, but I do still switch out my bags quite often because it just complements, I want it to complement my outfit, and I don't always want to be stuck to wearing, you know, a certain aesthetic. Like, say, if I'm wearing this bag, you know, I would try to center my outfit choices around the colorway of this bag. So the blacks and the navy and the green hues. And say if I was wearing my Fendi Peekaboo, I would center around, you know, the yellows and the golds and the grays, that kind of thing, you know. So I tend to switch out my bags every 2 or 3 days. However, work has picked up. January was a really quiet month, but it's obviously now no longer January. So the workload has picked up at work. Uni has also started, so workload has picked up on that front as well. And in general, I have to work longer hours. And so this bag is perfect because it is a tote bag. So if you open it up, and I'll just take this off, it is just a massive tote bag. So it's just one big hole for you to just literally dump everything inside. It's amazing. I can fit my lunch in here. I can fit my afternoon snack. I can fit, you know, my paperwork that I need, my phone, you know, everything that I need for work. I can, now that it's getting a little bit cooler as well because summer is over, I can stick my scarf. I can also even stick a jacket, like a thin jacket or a jumper in here because it's just one big thing. I'm not going to go into too much detail about this bag. I wanted to just give this bag a big shout out because it's my bag of the month and I have been using this basically non-stop for all of February and March. That is all. I hope you guys have enjoyed the video, and I hope that my kind of mini reviews about what products worked for me and what products didn't work for me, what I've been loving, what I've not been loving. I hope that that has helped you guys in case you were thinking about getting any of those products. You know, hopefully it might have persuaded you to go and bite the bullet and get them, or maybe, you know, just helped you think again about whether or not that product is really right for you. I didn't go into a lot of depth about each of those products because obviously I don't want to do like a full-blown review about them, but if you do have any questions, please sound off in the comments below. I always try and correspond with you guys, and I always try and keep in touch with everyone because I do this for you guys, and I love it when there's feedback from you guys. So if you do have any comments or questions, just sound off in the comments below, and I'm more than happy to respond. If I don't respond, please don't take offense. It's not like I'm too busy for you or I don't like you. It's just because YouTube has this weird thing where it doesn't actually give me notifications about people commenting or people, you know, whatever it is. Like, I just don't get the notifications from YouTube. So I have to actually manually go into the video and then scroll down to see if anyone's commented. So if I don't respond, please don't take offense. It's just because YouTube has not given me the notification and I just have no idea about it. And if you really are looking for an answer, please feel free to shoot me a message, you know, on Instagram or something. More than happy to respond there. And speaking of Instagram, I did mention this before, but if you don't follow me, please hop over there and have a look at my profile. I do post things, the most up-to-date stuff over there because it's just so much easier to post things on your phone. There's no editing and stuff involved. Well, there's no video editing involved. So please do follow me if you want to keep up with me. Do follow me on Instagram. And if you're not subscribed on my YouTube channel, please also do hit that subscribe button. I will see you guys on the next one. Bye-bye.